rubber ducky.
Seek clarity.
Just go to the YouTube channel, the stream, and it should be up soon, like in 5 seconds.
Oh,
They
where's
they
the
just
stream
started the banning phase of the game.
Is that the link?
Link should be up in the group chat.
Oh, live now. There it is.
Fear is the
Just
first
sync
of
it
many
with
foes.
just sync what you're saying with the stream, and it should be sweet.
Dude, the stream is gonna be behind anyway.
I don't know, but I mean, like,
it's
just
having like audio.
use the
inputs.
stream as like what you're, as like, I don't know, just read out the stream pretty much. Because the stream's I think like 12 seconds behind. So if you use the client to read off of, then yeah, it'll be out.
I need to. I don't know. I need to think, but I also sort of need to cast this, don't I?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do that, brother.
I'll talk to you a bit later about some of the theory and concepts.
Yeah, all good, man. Alright, peace.
Later. Alright, I'm hopping onto my account. If it'll actually boot up, eh?
What are you booting up?
I gotta boot up my league, it's being cancerous.
Using the alpha or the beta client, or the old client?
Beta.
It's so bad.
I always use, I just use it, like, I just like it.
The only reason I use it is for the sandbox mode. Because Legacy hasn't got it. See, if Legacy had sandbox mode, then no one would use Alpha client. They'd just use the Legacy and it'd be much better.
So what game are we spectating?
Cotorino. You got Cotorino for Mr. Forever, LeBlanche.
I can't spectate it yet, rip.
Oh yeah, they're still in Champ Select.
I can't really make comments on Champion Select apart from, well, hi guys, I'm 12 seconds behind, but I'm going to attempt to commentate this Champion Select.
That's fine. Just go to the YouTube stream and it's all there.
Right, so we have a Tryndamere ban, a Garen ban, and an MF ban. What is this?
This is the bronze, silver, gold leagues. Remember Division 2.
I can't. Can you turn stream quality up by any chance?
No, any higher and the thing just absolutely like just goes choppy and crappy.
Oh. So we see a Vayne pick here. Like, you're going to see this an awful lot before I do. But, like, I honestly don't know if that's going to be Vayne jungle or Vayne AD.
For all we know, it could be a cat jungle. That'd really spice things up.
Here we have...
Teams are still making a long
You
decision.
see
Oh, there we
the
go.
Urgot lock in. Oh boy.
I got for the fun factor.
I mean, we have the Yasuo jungle, so what could go wrong? Oh,
Oh,
or that the Dak jungle. Who knows? Could be Dak support.
Yeah.
Oh, the quality's just completely utterly crapped itself on my screen.
Well, fun times.
Like everything's so blurry. It's like 14. It's like 144p.
Probably is actually. Yeah. On the expert, I've got the output set to 480p at 60 frames.
It should be fine, and I've got NBN. So
Same.
here we see
They're
two
like
junglers being hovered, which is interesting.
Rammus and Rengar. I don't know. Sorry, Shin and Rengar, and then
I mean, Zin could go top.
or Rammus Rengar.
Rammus, oh.
So Rengar top probably.
No, it'll be Rammus top. Rengar jungle is obnoxious if you know how to play it properly. I mean Rengar jungle, sorry. So
Also,
do we see any trades coming out considering that like
so
each team has like a various amount of junglers?
we've got the Yasuo Zac swap. That's about it. I guess the Rammus Yasuo pick is pretty in pretty much in Rammus's favor, from my experience at least. Every Yasuo player I get on my team loses to Rammus, but there you go.
So we've got the. I'm assuming it's Urgot top lane, and it'd be Yasuo mid. Then again, it could be Urgot mid to counteract the Katarina ult, just by like the second she starts channeling, you just channel yours.
To be fair, though, I think if you have Urgot mid, Yasuo top, it's a immediate loss for Yasuo.
I feel that Yasuo mid is a lot better because it allows him to roam,
True, he's very
and
fast.
especially because he can 4-man bot easily with Malphite Zac. Because bot doesn't have very many escapes. They've got a tumble, and they've got like a blitz, knock up, and run away. Right now, I can actually hit the spectating the bot.
However, if you have Yasuo mid, it's more favorable for bot side too, because the Malphite ultimate. If you get level 6 gank off, could spell pretty much disaster for bot lane.
I definitely do not like. I don't really agree with the Vayne pick into that team comp though, because it's going to be super hard for her to like get reliable damage off through a Zac jump and let's bounce, through a Malphite charge in, and through a lock up from Urgot, and even through like a Yasuo windmill. Like I just don't see that. Like if I was going straight off draft, I'd favor red side a lot more than I'd favor blue.
Maybe a good point there, since the wind wall would block out any Katarina.
But
daggers,
I guess you're really, they're very team fight heavy though.
They are.
Well, I guess blue side can play for pick using Blitz and Rammus and Rengar. Well, mainly Blitz Rengar. Let's see if it's tank Rengar build though. That'll be interesting.
Unlikely though, considering you got Rammus as well. Most likely a sort of bruiser, maybe assassin even.
I'm assuming that'll be straight tank now, Rammus. I mean, the thing that they have in their favor there is the fact that like they have no AP, because well that really doesn't count. But like I guess it's also a bit of a detriment as well, considering that like if you're Rammus and you're the last alive against a farmed up Sivir and a farmed up Yasuo, you're not going to be able to do much anyway.
True.
Yeah, I still put the edge to red here, but we'll see how it plays out.
It'd be really important to bring the Yasuo down early using the presence of Rengar and Cat. If you
I guess the most important thing for them will be to not fall behind early, because if they fall behind early, this team snowballs off really, really quickly. And like they've got arguably the better objective control through Zac and through the Malphite being able to zone.
I guess the strength for blue side would have to be individual picks.
Yeah, but like this game comes down to 100% on execution. The team with the better execution here wins, hands down.
Definitely. However, as blue side, if you can work your way around the Malphite and Zac.
I feel that that's too difficult though, because like you try and jump on the Sivir and she spell shields and pops ult and run the way. You try and jump you jump the Urgot and Urgot naturally builds tank.
So from the screens here, we're looking at a lot of masteries. Yasuo with level 7 mastery. And Rengar, Rammus, and Blitzcrank on level 6.
Okay, my replay mode's frozen like it usually does. There we go.
Okay, so teams are loading in. Eventually, I hope. someday.
Right, so we see some things coming out from blue side already. We have generic starts for what's interesting here though is that Rammus opted to start Spell Thieves. Oh, he's
Spell Thief Sage and
Welcome
Rammus,
to
interesting.
Summoner's Rift.
he looks like he might have walked out of base and bought it, so like he's sort of stuffed. Yeah, so instead he had to sell it instead of undoing it. So you buy the Reju, Beeve, and 2 health pots.
30 seconds until minions
Red team
spawn.
already making their way deep into the jungle. Zach frontlining it.
Blue side is playing a quite heavy invade to bot side.
The
Like,
Malphite falling behind though, still in base. Wonder what he's doing there. Blue side rotating upwards past towards blue buff.
we could have a super duper early team fight.
Probably-
It looks like we could have a 4v5 indeed.
it's a bit of a swap there. Malphite roaming around just
Oh,
oh, here we go.
here we go.
Oh wait, the client's behind
Oh,
by
and Rengar's dead. This has not gone well for blue side.
the stream is behind by 2 seconds. Hang on there. So the stream
Oh,
right now we got
And that's Vayne forced to flash. Very good stuff for red side here. Getting the early kill onto Yasuo allows him to back on longsword or boots pots. He's playing super duper greedy here. At the end he executes himself. Oh yeah, that's right, because of his shield.
just a reminder, the stream is behind by a couple of seconds. Just give us some
Jeez,
time.
this Yasuo is gonna have the sickest of starts. Red buff goes over to Malphite early. Definitely an interesting idea. Bot lane AD has no summoners, but at the same time Yasuo has no flash. Rammus getting punished pretty hard early. Now we see laning phases broke down to standard. Red side already with a 1k lead due to the early double kill on Yasuo. And also he's getting executed on the tower because of his passive. Make that a triple onto Yasuo very early.
Just give it a sec here. Stream is slightly delayed. So top lane, Rammus report on Yasuo, non-effective. Yasuo gets killed.
I'll give you a hint. Don't spectate, commentate over the replay because they'll hear the voices on time of the stream. Otherwise, it's delayed.
Okay.
So so what's happening in the game? Like when we say it, it'll appear on stream at the same time.
All right.
What is interesting though is this Sivir choosing not to hard shove in Vayne very early, as Vayne isn't the best at farming. Farming under tower early, or dealing with pressure.
Executed.
Oh, Rengar gets executed. Feels bad.
As you see, his body just dropped right there. Bit unfortunate.
Mid looking for a gank on Katarina.
Zach flying in, chasing the cat down.
Not gonna be able to pick it up.
Top lane, back with the Rammus
This
and
is
Yasuo.
looking very grim for the red team at this point. I mean for the blue team. With the Yasuo already finishing off his deal early. And Rengar only being level 3 to Zach's level. Wait, Zach's also level 3, what?
Yasuo tower diving already.
Rampage.
Second tower of his game.
Uncontested as well.
Strong lead there by Yasuo.
This Rammus does not look like he's having a fun time up there, man. Yasuo going already back onto double dagger pots. He's not even, he doesn't even buy boost at this stage of the game. Wow. Oh, BM mid lane.
I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but Zac seems to be on a 6 CS in the jungle compared to Rengar's 23.
No, it is not a bug, I don't think.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, it's not a bug. Zac looking to go on mid. It's bot. It's currently not warded. I don't think Slingshot had that range at level 4.
there we go. It's close.
Misses the elastic Slingshot.
Blitzcrank with the BM. Spamming the taunt on the mastery.
Oh.
And the laugh.
Oh no, no Rengar. Oh no.
Sidestepping this tornado. Oh, it's fighting back.
Oh no, that was a good idea, buddy.
Rammus paying the price for his follow-up there.
Heroics.
Heroics, yeah. Heroics or just
At the point in the game he's 0-3, so I guess like he's worth a lot less gold than the Rengar is to die, so I guess it's okay.
this Yasuo just waiting in bush for a victory.
Yasuo is just gonna snowball this game like no tomorrow.
Pings in from red.
Chooses not to use the plant, which is interesting. Oh no. What's interesting here though is that Yasuo doesn't choose to roam bot lane and get the try for the double on bot, and then immediately transition that to dragon because he's that far ahead. He also has TP available, so if something did go down top lane, he could easily TP back to it.
But however, could you argue that it's a typical Yasuo player playing for himself? You never know.
Rammus should be dead here again.
Forced to flash out.
Flash.
Oh, Yasuo follows too, however, it's in vain as the Yasuo gets the kill.
Yasuo here choosing not to call for the jungle up top lane to help him easily take that tier 1 and take the like 550 gold for the first tower of the game. Rammus forced to TP back. That seems very greedy to TP back like that.
Mid lane, Katarina going down to the Yoga.
Well then, I guess that like our prediction did come true so far, with red team being up already like 3.1k gold at 8 minutes. With the most even lane looking like bot lane, but even then, Civ is starting to amass a small CS lead.
Blue team ping to help mid. Probably just to pick up some of the experience. No, it's tough to play gang. Blitzcrank walking around. Malphite running up towards Dragon. What's he gonna do? Probably some wards. No, Malphite coming mid.
Malphite is 6 with that roam. There is no ward in that bush.
Again, top side.
There is no ward though.
Yasuo picking up yet another kill to Rammus.
Yasuo is massive. Not a lot of wards have been placed in this game though, if you've noticed.
Bot side. Just some presence around Dragon.
They should really just go for this here and force it.
Blue team pinging Dragon. Blitzcrank out of
Oh,
position.
Blitzcrank out of position and looking to get punished for it.
Having the flash out.
Ash.
Pulls the Zac in. Zac forced the flash as well.
Oh, good let's bounce. Solid off.
Heal out from Silver. Rengar going down.
And easy cleanup. Easy cleanup for the red team. And they should now look for either the first tower of the game or
Now,
Dragon.
Malphite and Zac backing off.
Looks like they're choosing to go for Dragon. Maybe.
Karina coming on top side.
There we go.
Karina coming with the gank.
Oh, meanwhile, top side looks like we could see the infamous 2v1.
Ignite, the ult.
No damage.
No.
Katarina with only a 6 alarm guard there. In comparison to Yasuo's
Vayne trying to solo over.
Phantom Dancer's pickaxe.
Urgot flashing out.
I got forces to flash over. Good flash. Didn't mess it up. Big greedy there of Sivir to play up so far. Unless she's 100% certain she can spell shield the Blitzcrank.
Oh, in the meantime, we're just top side.
Feels bad
the
for the
Rammus.
top laner there, dude. He's 50 CS down and 6 deaths. With Yasuo finally taking first tower in the game and picking up a juicy 650 gold.
Pretty serious lead. It's only with such a super gold lead in the scoreboard here.
It's a 6k gold lead at 11 minutes. This game should be almost over.
Mid lane, Karina flashing. Escaping with just under 250 health.
Bot lane tower also looked like going. Solid play. Bot lane
Yasuo
chooses
pushing
not to
down
take
in
the engage
tier
there, but
2.
instead to back off. Even though Zac is playing bot side.
Rengar slightly being harassed. in his
Rengar
own
running
lane,
for his life.
as expected. Yasuo well in control of this side of the map. Top lane
And,
seems to be no issue.
oh no, Rammus, no, don't do this.
Karina just trying to hold on to mid.
Oh!
Alright.
Yasuo running out, chooses to take the plan here, good.
Karina slightly being poked out.
They should really look for another objective here, like mid tower at this point of the game. Once all out of their route, it's a lot easier for them. They can start controlling the enemy jungle even more than they already are. Rengar opting for the DPS build, meaning that he's going to be super squishy. And in a game where you're already behind, I don't feel that that's the correct sort of build to play. What's interesting though is that red team also did not decide to go Rip Herald yet.
Oh, mid lane, Karina. Very deep by red team. Tier 1 tower. Let's try and get. Sorry, Rammus and Karina managing to hold them off.
So what's bad about that though is Rammus now resets himself.
Yasuo looking to roam.
And Yasuo is on the hunt.
Largely still taking the mover. Vayne coming around. Once you find Yasuo, could be a big mistake by Vayne.
They're gonna be able to
Yasuo,
oh, beautiful play, beautiful play.
Vayne blowing the flash, unfortunately. Katarina looking to make another difference as well.
Oh.
We know that Yasuo already used ultimate on the main. Katarina knocked over the wall by the blasting song.
Oh no, not like this.
Rammus finding Malphite and Zac near Rift Herald.
Not like this.
Yasuo easily basing away.
Not like this, man. Feels bad.
Mid lane wave being pushed up to get the tier 1 tower. That was secured easily. The BM master is coming out. there's a lot of pressure on the game now, just because we lost all 3 tier 1 towers to this side.
The map is so open for red side at the moment. Like they can either look to take the Rift Herald and then maybe send Yasuo top and have him split push, send the rest of the members bot,
Red side.
and aim to take something, or they can send their AD support mid and send their top laner top and then send their mid laner bot or something like that. Game is completely and utterly in red team's control. Let's see if blue can actually manage to turn the scales. Oh, they're grouping up in the enemy jungle, looking like they're going for the pick on Rengar. Rengar forced to flash away.
Cyril comes out, then with Yasuo. Rengar on the hunt.
Rengar looking for the re-engage, but can't find, probably won't be able to find it.
The Malphite support just casually.
Meanwhile, there's a big wave in top lane, so Yasuo or their AD should really go and clear that. And it's just wasted golden XP. That's easily picked up by any farmable champion. Oh, and no one's even looking at it. They're all
Malphite comes out, Yasuo ultimate as well. What's up everywhere? Karina, stun.
Oh,
Yasuo double kill.
goodbye, blue team. It's been nice knowing you.
That was a very clean fight by the red team.
Yasuo already has his Infinity Edge. Goodbye.
Dragon respawning in 10 seconds. Ocean Drake means a bit of health regen. Nothing too serious.
Yasuo putting in the work though.
Rammus keeping offside. Hoping to just to keep up some farm and possibly a tower.
Red team has slain the
There's a
dragon.
way to
Definitely a
make
very
it.
dangerous teleport at this stage of the game.
Rengar and Blitzcrank making their way up as well. Rengar just hiding out in bush, waiting for a Yasuo or someone else to come by. Yasuo TPing tower as well. Meets the wave and takes it easily.
Definitely an interesting series of plays by both teams here.
It's unfortunate as a Katarina player being 0 and 5 and this far behind. Katarina very aggressive on the Yoda. Rammus is flanking.
Ram is taking so much punish from it though.
Yasuo flanking around mid lane.
Oh no.
Cyril comes out, takes the game.
Goodbye,
Yasuo down.
Ramus. And that should be... They should really take the Rift Herald and give it to the 13-1 top laner.
Oh, Rengar, still out by absolutely.
No, good hook
destroyed.
onto the Yasuo though. He'll make it out alive though. And now they're already onto the inhibitor tower, onto the tier 3s.
It's very tough as a Blitzcrank to land the good hook. Well, we're gonna follow. The knock up onto Karina absolutely destroying her. Big tower looks to go down.
Yep. There's an open inhibitor here. Blue team's red buff is up, so it looks like they're gonna be there, going there. A casual 12k gold lead at 19 minutes.
With mid lane open up now, the red team can look to open to take down top tier 2 tower. Wave really close by.
Meanwhile, that getting picked off by the Rengar.
It seems as though the red side seem to be moving the game step by step, taking a tower, getting kills and backing off again, as opposed to just
Playing really methodically.
completely running through.
While the blue team is struggling to find a way to thingy. With Baron being up though, it's gonna be likely that red team are gonna look to make a move on it though, and use that to make their final push straight down mid lane.
Malphite taunting with the rafts. Yasuo coming around for another flank yet again. Meets the Katarina. Very close to the Katarina.
Oh, goodbye, Katarina.
3 shots and she's down. Yasuo passing over the wall. Finds the
Oh,
Rengar.
jeez. Maybe they don't even need Baron at this point of the game.
Rammus finally on his life. Looks to be the game ending soon.
Now they've also got a wave bot, so they can easily rotate down there and take that tower as well, which is
Oh,
what looks like
definitely.
Civ is going at the moment.
This Yasuo having 19 out of 22 of it, 19 of 22 kills, distribution wise.
He's absolutely massive.
After ult comes out, Yasuo ult. Triple kick Yasuo, right? Yasuo is still barely escaping. Meanwhile, red team chases down blue team.
That an ace? Almost.
Malphite and Yoda escaping out easily. Rammus having to just barely escape. However, he's
Maybe?
pretty far from base, finding red team in between.
Oop.
Oh no! What is he doing?
Oh no, please, no.
Very unlucky by Rammus.
Surrender vote failed for the blue team. They could also look for Baron at this point in the game and look to end off of that. Just get the big buff.
Bot
Then
tower
again, with
still looking
Yasuo
very
being
low.
this big, there's nothing really that they need to do apart from just let him do his thing that he does best. Yasuo are going to take Krugs with ease. No
Looks like a red team sent for Baron. Baron beginning. Just Zac over and Civ there at the moment. Malphite coming around. Yasuo.
Yasuo on his way is going to be gone.
Last coming over the wall. Luke is very far away. Probably don't understand. Probably realize Baron's going down, but they can't do anything about it.
Red team
Easy Baron. And now they can rotate to the dragon even if they want to and take the push dragon. Just use that and the Baron power.
Oh, looks like a top tier 2s on the mines right now.
As it should be.
Vayne and Katarina very far from base. Katarina looking a bit lost there.
Looks like they're going to be able to take this tier 2 with ease.
blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Top tower goes down.
Yasuo looks like he's going to want the recall here. Back to base and spend his gold for the which he doesn't, he picked himself up a giant's belt.
Red team looking to make a play here. Teleport coming out from Yasuo, looking to
Down to the
skip to the
lane.
bot side. Earth Dragon is up.
That's a really, really bad TP from Rammus.
Rammus going down as expected. Bit unfortunate. Game seems to be paused or frozen.
We're at a 16k gold lead at 24 minutes. Rengar looking like he's going in for the steal here.
Is
Jumps
your
onto the scuttle crab.
Okay, game's back. My game sort of froze there.
Wait, who got the dragon there? Blue team got the
Rengar
dragon
ulting.
somehow.
Looking to try and steal a dragon perhaps.
He didn't jump.
No, on the
The
soul
dragon.
card. Flashes
He
Katarina
jumped the
steals
crab.
dragon. Katarina immediately blown up.
Meanwhile, look at that massive wave in mid lane. Red
This
team
crab-
looking to capitalize on it with Baron buff and easily end the game through this.
Only Blitzcrank and base having to walk back just to heal up. 2 super minions walking down.
All you have to do here is hit the tower, guys.
Blue team's turret
Baron minions, super minions, Rammus, Blitzcrank only.
Yasuo are running through everything. Zach getting a bit crossed.
Not much you can do as a team right now. 2v4.
And good game. A 4 to 34 kill game in favor of the. And that's all she wrote.
Looks like a very strong performance by Yasuo.
But
Ramus, Ramus
you let me leave, brother.
surrender's coming up from blue team, but it's too late.
And let's have a look at the damage dealt by Yasuo in this game. Oh, that's disgusting. 31k damage. In comparison to the 8.6k damage that Ramus did. And let's have a look at the damage dealt by Yasuo in this game. Oh, that's disgusting. 31k damage. That's all she wrote, folks. In comparison to the 8.6k damage that Ramus did. And let's have a look at the damage dealt by Yasuo in this game. Oh, that's disgusting.
So it's
31k damage. That's all she wrote, folks.
damage to champions. Yasuo 31,000.
In comparison to the 8.6k damage that Ramus, it's insane. Let's have a look at the damage dealt by Yasuo in this game.
Yasuo
that's disgusting.
has this
31k damage. That's all she wrote, folks.
damage to champions. Yasuo 31,000.
In comparison to the 8.6k damage that Ramus, it's insane. Let's have a look at the damage dealt by Yasuo in this game.
Yasuo
that's disgusting.
has a
31
21 kill streak on the Yasuo as well. Damage to champions. Yasuo 31,000. Fortunately,
Definitely
blue
not much
team,
you can do there.
it's a very one-sided game there with a strong lead from Yasuo in the early invade on Yasuo. Onto blue jungle. 21 kill streak on the Yasuo as well. Damage to champions. Yasuo 31,000. Fortunately,
Definitely
blue
not much
team,
you can do there.
it's a very one-sided game there with a strong lead from Yasuo in the early invade on.
And just like that, that's all she wrote, boys and girls. Thanks for tuning in to week 1, the trial week of the Rumble.